Da 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 da. Dee 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 da 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 da. Hey, 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 it is Cindy Lou. We are having a audio only one today. Yes, so we're going to probably leave up this lovely thing that we've got up here. And you will hear us talking in the background. This is Cindy Lou of the beBOLDyou podcast, coming to you live from New Zealand. And my guest today is from Australia. So we are both down under. We're both on the 5th of July, which is not the 4th of July, which my American friends are in right now. If you are watching from America, happy Independence Day to you and enjoy the fireworks for me. One of my favorite things to do is go to the fireworks and the parades. So I am so excited to be bringing you my guest, Valerie Johnston. Is it Dugamin? I was supposed to ask you before. Can you say your last name?
Dugamin.
Dugamin.
Valerie Johnston-Dugamin. Yes.
All right, there we go. And, you know, burnout is a real thing for so many of us. Stress, burnout, especially now as the world continues to be a bit upside down, I'd say. And we're coming to you from the upside down spaces. And we're going to get to know Valerie's response to this question a little more in the show. So how did you overcome her burnout in 2017? We're going to ask her that later. But right now, I'd love you, Valerie, just introduce yourself a little bit more to the folk.
Yes, good morning or good afternoon, everyone. Yes, so thank you for having me, Cindy Lou, today. I'm Valerie Johnston-Dugamin, and I'm originally come from the French Caribbean. And I moved to France with my parents when I was 10, and then to Australia later on in life. I became an osteopath about 10 years ago, where I help people to release tension and stress in their body. And I decided to create my podcast early this year. And here I am. I'm sharing with Cindy Lou her amazing podcast.
Yeah, that was where we met. We met in a podcasting room and we were talking about being guests on each other's podcasts. And I wanted to help to introduce your podcast. So let's start with that before we go into my 10 questions that I ask everybody. All right. So
Yes.
First, before we do that, I am Cindy Lou of beBOLDyou, the creator and founder of the beBOLDyou personality expression system, where we help you in becoming bold you. If you have not yet gotten the book Becoming Bold You, head on over to Amazon and check out my list of books, and you can get the Becoming Bold You book over there. Alrighty. So Valerie, tell me about the Driver's Seat Club.
Yeah, so the Driver's Seat Club was created because being an osteopath, I realized that there were so many people who were overwhelmed with stress and tension in the body, but also general life. They couldn't cope necessarily. So I decided to find a way so people can express themselves, mostly women, because although I see a lot of men, but I mostly see women, and they really take a lot on. As women, we just tend to think that or to believe that we can do it all, and it's hard for us to ask for help. So the idea of the podcast is for people to share stories about challenges that they came across and along and how they overcome these challenges. So then they can provide tips and insight to help other women who are listening and then maybe feeling in the same situation or feeling stuck. So then they can actively take action or say, oh my God, at least I'm not alone. So that was one of the most important reason I wanted to create that Driver's Seat Club podcast. It was you can get back into your driver's seat and not feeling that you are alone. No one is experiencing something alone. There is always someone up there who is experiencing the same thing or something similar to you. So it's important for people to know that. So create a solid community so we can all help each other. Are you there? Hello?
So is it primarily interviews with other women?
Yes, so it's It's both. Basically, I do a solo because I also talk about my experience, my life, my challenges, and I give tips as well. And I do interview women in every type of life. Yes, I do that.
Okay, so if a listener is looking for a new podcast, why would they want to go to your podcast?
Because they would love to share, to hear story about how maybe they may feel, as I was saying, they feel stuck or they have some challenges, some difficulty, and they may find some ideas or some insight on what people are sharing and how that may help them to overcome whatever they are going through. And it's really supportive as well.
Awesome. So if they need support in overcoming and standing stronger, it sounds like it would be an amazing place for them to visit.
Yes, absolutely.
How many episodes have you done so far?
Today I published my 18th episode. Yes. In the
Awesome.
title, yes, in the title of the episode is actually "Your Success, It's on You." So because I believe that yeah, we all have the ability to get successful, to be successful, but we also have to make it happen. So yes, I'm excited.
I think a lot of people do not think about their success being entirely really in their hands. No matter who your coach is, no matter how successful your coach is, you have to take the action steps and follow the directions of what the coach gives you, or you get nowhere.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, I agree with that.
What has been your favorite episode so far since you have 18 of them?
Okay, I have two favorite episodes actually. The first episode was very good, very important for me because it was me putting myself out there, and I was a bit not scared, but I had a bit of a fear to say, "Oh my God, would people like it? Would I be able to express myself in a way that the message go through?" And I realized that when I just did it, I had so many good feedback, and people actually they really could connect with what I was saying, and that made me feel amazing. Yes, so I could say the first episode was one of my favorite one.
I love it. That is really awesome. I am looking forward to listening to some more of them. I'm going to be totally transparent here. I didn't even get a chance to go listen. Bad on me. I will be
That's all
listening
good.
though, and I will comment and I will definitely get back to you because it sounds like I could probably use some of those lessons in my life right now.
Yes, probably, Cindy Lou. I'm sure you will probably find some tips and insight to help you, to support you. You know, we can always find something, even if it's a little thing that can just boost us and help us, you know. So we never know.
So, if there are other women like me who have such a busy schedule, it's hard to throw a new thing in there. How much time do they need to set aside or have for drive time? Maybe drive time would be a great time to listen to your podcast. How long are your episodes? Are they short, long, medium?
They're actually medium because one of the reasons I didn't want to have long episodes is because I know that women we're very busy and we don't really have time. So it's really you can listen to it while you're having a shower or breakfast or driving. So it's in between 10 to half an hour or 40 minutes maximum.
Awesome. Sounds like it could be fit into my schedule. I plan on listening to it some for
Oh,
sure.
that's amazing.
Okay, I want to switch over now and do my 10 questions that I do. I like to do these questions because it helps people to get to know you as a person rather than the podcaster or, the performer. But this is simply who are you and what are you about? Simple questions, not always easy.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
What is your favorite color?
Okay, my favorite color. Actually, I've got three colors that I love. It's green, blue, and gray.
Green, blue, and gray.
Gray, yes.
Wow. That's cool. Why do you like those colors? I have to ask. I'm like, those are interesting
Ye-
colors together.
Yes, because the blue represent the sky, like blue, beautiful sky. The green is the land. I love that. It's really nature, basically. And the gray is when the sky is gray and it's raining. I feel really cozy, and I really love these colors. So it represent when I grew up in the Caribbean, and I lived in nature, and this color were always connecting with me. So that's why I feel like my subconscious really registered these colors, and I have them forever now.
I love it. That's awesome. Are you more introverted or extroverted?
I will say that I'm a bit both, because I can be introverted. I'm quite reserved, but I'm very sociable at the same time. So when people they see me, I love life. I love interacting with people, but I also love my privacy. So in this, I will say that I'm definitely both. Yes.
I think most people actually are. It's just what level of both are we, right?
Yes, absolutely.
What quote or phrase encourages you the most?
That's a really good question. Oh, okay. I need
For
to think
those
about this
listening,
one.
you may be hearing the bird in the background.
Yes, yes, yes.
Australia has many birds.
And big birds. Before I answer that question, I remember when I came here, like I said, oh, it's beautiful, it's nature. The birds, usually it's really soft, but this bird here, they're like wild. Sometimes you feel like they're monsters. So, quote or phrase. I love this one when I've got so many coming from my mind, but your life is in your hands, because I do believe that you can make whatever you want to make in life, and you can make it successful. It's really up to you to open up to yourself, to discover yourself, and take yourself to a journey of whatever you want to do, and the direction that you're taking in life. Yes, it's your life. It's in your hands. I like that.
I love it. What energizes you?
Oh my God, so many things. As I was saying before, I love life. And growing up in Guadeloupe in nature, it's really nature. Nature energizes me. And especially going swimming, I go swimming in the sea all year round. And the water is so cold sometimes, but it feels amazing. So after a swim, I just feel like I'm alive again. Every day when I go for my swim, I come back. Nothing can stop me during the day. And I can come across so many challenges, but I still feel like, I can do that. Yes, that's it.
I love it, love it, love it. Let me in the water. What has been your favorite age?
Wow, my favorite age. Wow, I've got many favorite age, but what have been my favorite age? Oh, I think when I was 14 years old, this is when I realized that I had to become very financially independent. And I remember this age because I moved to France not long ago, and some of my aunties and my mom friends, they were living in France, and they were married or having partners. And I could see at 14 years old how much they they didn't have any power over the financial situation, I would say. And I remember saying to myself, wow, when I grow up, I really want to feel financially independent. I didn't say it that way though, but I remember that I want to decide to buy whatever I want when I want to buy it. I don't want someone to tell me you can't buy that because it's not the time right now. We have other priority. So for me, this age was very a good turning point to learn how uh, to get into the driver's seat of my life.
Awesome. That sounds like it was the beginning of your story of the driver's seat life.
Yes.
Are you more of a book reader or a song listener?
I'm more okay. That's a good one. Mm, a bit of both, but definitely song listener. Yes, I will say song listener.
What's an
Yes.
encouraging song you would tell people to listen to?
Oh, well, I have to say the song that make you feel each time, for example, in one of my podcasts, I was talking about This Girl on Fire from Alicia Keys. And when I was listening to this song back in 2014, I think I was like, wow, yeah, this song is powerful. And yeah, I really like songs that really make me feel like it resonates with me. I feel the vibration in my body and inspiring. I'm like, yes, oh, yes, I can do that. Yes, that's me. Yes, so there you go.
I love it. What's the most exotic place you have ever been?
I have to say, I was born in an exotic place. And for me, that is the most exotic place. Yes.
That's
Although
what I
Australia
was,
is amazing.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's what I was thinking. You grew up in the most amazing place. Tell again where you grew up.
In Guadeloupe, the French Caribbean, near Barbados, Trinidad, the Bahamas. Yes,
Yeah,
near that.
that would be amazing.
It
How
was just
old were you when you
amazing.
moved from there?
When I moved to France, I was 12 years old.
Okay, so your whole life, your whole childhood, you were in the islands.
Absolutely. And that was, I feel, the reference point of who I am today. It's the fact that I grew up in such a beautiful place.
Yes, you would see the beauty around us everywhere.
Absolutely.
Do you create to live or live to create?
Wow. Do I live to create or create to live? Oh, both, I think. I think it's both. It's depend of the day, it's depend of the moment, but I will say I live to create. Yeah, that resonates really well with me. I
Yeah,
create to live. Yes.
I do both too.
Me too. I'm like, wow. They're definitely
I do
both.
both. Yeah, because I live to create, as in, yeah, I have to create every day. And then I create to live because that's how I make my living, is by my creative, what I'm doing. I mean, this is creating, right? So we are creating live together.
Yes, absolutely.
And who has been the greatest influence on your life, whether they're dead or alive?
Oh, that's really good. So it's going to be cliche, but I can definitely say my mom. My mom, she has been the greatest influence, very strong, powerful, vibrant, generous woman. And my dad as well, because even though he passed away when I was 10, but his wisdom and his healing power was a great influence on me too. So maybe my grandmother as well. But anyway, I've got a few always like that with me.
Family.
Yes.
Those who have gone before and led the way.
Absolutely.
Mm, that's amazing. And give me one word, you can't do the three on this one. One word that describes you best.
Love.
Oh, I like that.
I love life. I love people. I love being alive. I love the fact that I can just wake up in the morning and enjoy every single moment of life, even when it's challenging. And yes, I really love being a human being as well.
I I love that.
Thank you.
I'm like, I keep saying I love that, but I have to love that back because yeah, it's definitely yeah, love is love. And there's so many different ways that we love in this world today. Amazing. Okay, so I ask all of my guests how, if I could only ask you one question, what would that question be? And the question you give me was, how did I overcome my burnout in 2017? So I'm looking forward to you telling your story of how you overcame your burnout in 2017.
Yes, thank you for asking. So, yeah, that was a massive burnout, and I really learned how to actually love myself. That's how I overcome it, and also discovering who I am. Actually, it took me a bit of time because we live in a body, and then we're not really connecting with ourselves. So by knowing more about what is happening with me, with my body, and checking in, I was able to overcome my burnout. And also by doing that, I was also able to have more space for other people, because the fact that I could love myself enough to give myself space to understand what works, what doesn't work for me, to understand my limit, and also to know, all right, Valerie, there is things that you don't need to do right now because your body is not able to do it and you need to rest. So by listening and connecting with myself and learning really what I was about, yes, I definitely overcome the burnout.
Can you tell me what listening to your body looks like or feels like?
Okay, so it feels like I'll give you an example. When I had a lot of headaches back there, and I wasn't sure why it was constantly happening and happening. And then when I started to listen to my body, I was able to just step back, close my eyes or leave it open, standing, and okay, say, all right, Valerie, what is happening? And I realized that I was clenching my teeth because I was stressed about everything that was happening. I was giving away my energy to so many things, to my work, to people around me, family, friends. And I was clenching my teeth so hard, and even in my sleep. So by stepping back and just listening to what was happening in my body, I realized I could sense, wow, I'm clenching right now. And by knowing that, I was able to release and do some gentle exercises that allow me, breathing exercises actually I did, that allow me to really switch off and relax. And I was also massaging my jaw, I was massaging my face. And as I was doing that, I was connecting more and more with myself. And I stopped clenching my teeth after maybe for about 1.5 months, and I've never done it again. So, yes, I hope that's a good example.
That is a great example. I like it. Did you overcome your stress and then you were good to go? Never had a problem again?
No, it didn't happen like that for me.
No,
It
it
wasn't a magic
didn't.
bullet. It wasn't a magic bullet. And actually, what was very good for me is when you learn and you connect with your body, then it's not just about, okay, now I know. It's about maintaining. And how do you maintain that? It's about creating a routine that is part of your daily life. It doesn't matter if it doesn't have to be something big. For me, for example, I wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I have my routine that is very simple. I really focus on myself from about 1.5 hours. This is a time where it's all about me. So I will exercise, I will do my affirmation, I will do some running, swimming, have my breakfast. I will really take the time to listen and connect with myself. And then after that, yeah, my day is just running itself. And as I was saying, I could come across any challenges, I will be okay because I had given myself that space to just recover and reset. And so I believe that it just doesn't happen in one go. It's really about maintaining and continue the commitment to yourself. It's a commitment and it's the journey. So you really have to see yourself as, yeah, your body as your castle. It's your foundation. It's everything. It's you. It's your life. So yeah, you have to take care of it every day, every single day.
Awesome. That is amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, totally. Is there anything that you want to make sure that people hear or know before we start wrapping up? Because we've already been 25
Yes.
minutes.
Oh my God. Yes. So what I would say is follow your intuition. Listen to your body, listen to whatever you're feeling, and it's okay. And sometimes we doubt ourselves, sometimes we said, oh, maybe I don't know, but just if you can, the best you can. No one knows your body better than you. No one knows you better than you. Even people who are close to you, they know you, but not the same way as you do. So take the time to nurture yourself, because if you're good, everything else around you will be good. Everyone around you, you will feel that energy that you're sending through, because you are putting yourself first. You are prioritizing yourself. So please, what I would say, it's really it's not about being selfish. It's really about, I back myself. I back my health. I love myself. And by loving yourself, you will see that not only you receive the love back from your body, and love your body, talk to your body, say, wow, you are amazing to me. I'm very grateful to be in that body, and nurture it, cherish. And you will see that people will really feel that energy the vibrant energy that you're showing from inside out, and they would love to share that with you and to come. But I have to say something. Be careful as well, because there's people who are energy sucker. So stay away from them. That's my final word.
Okay, I'm going to do a quick review of what you have given us, and then I will let people know where to find you.
Thank
So
you, Cindy Lou.
what I heard was for overcoming your burnout, you start by stepping back. You observe what your body is doing. You listening to your body and how it's reacting, noticing how it's reacting. And then you purposefully, because you noticed that you were clenching your jaw, you purposefully relaxed to release your clenched jaw. That's amazing. If somebody wants a 1, 2, 3, I'm going to give them that one too. You ready?
Yes.
1, learn and connect with your body. 2, maintain with a daily life routine. It can be simple. 3, it's a commitment to yourself every day. 4, trust your intuition. 5, know that no one knows your body like you do. 6, nurture yourself. 7, prioritize yourself. And 8, be grateful for your body. And then your last thing was a warning, which is watch out for energy suckers.
Yes. Thank you so much. That's a great summary.
Yeah, so now you will have that. You can do a blog post with it. I'll probably put that into my blog post, and we'll chop off that last little end there and make that into some snippets.
That sounds
So
amazing.
yeah, I'm learning how to do this better every day in every way. We are getting better and better. So if people want to catch up with you, they can find you on Facebook.com, OsteoLifePottsPoint. And then your website is www.osteolife.com. beBOLDyou.com.au services. Can you tell us just a little bit more right before we wrap up about what OsteoLife is?
So yes, OsteoLife is a services that help people to release tension and stress in their body, and also to better connect with their body. So I really get people to get in tune, so then they can prevent any unwanted tension, stress. And I actually creating a program that I will launch in about 2 weeks, which is called Dr. Valerie's Body's Connection, and it's basically does that. It helps you to get in tune with your body, and then you can better take charge and control of what is happening. So yes, that's what OsteoLife do. So
Oh,
if you're interested,
that sounds amazing.
yes,
Yeah,
thank you so much.
I probably should take that class.
Yes, it will be available in 2 weeks. So I've been so excited to work on this project, and I'm using my 4S methods to really help people to really get into that connection. And as I said, no one know your body better than you. So you can do it. You can really prevent and get in charge. Yes. So it will be, sorry.
Shall we give them a sneak peek of what the 4S's are?
Yes, absolutely. So the 4S is, the first one is your story. What it is that in your story that make you feel the way you are feeling. So it's important to know that before you can, in my opinion though, before you can do anything, if you don't know your story and what is happening, the experience, it's hard to move forward. So then when you know the story, so then we go over. Sorry, I've got a little of a blank right now. Just give me a minute. I was on the spot there.
That's okay. It's a new thing
So
that you're putting together.
yes. So the source, the story, then after that, the source. Basically, the source, it's what are the triggers. So for me, for example, the fact that I was stressed, the trigger, each time I was stressed, I was clenching my teeth. So that's the trigger. So how do you overcome that? And the 3S is the steps. What are the steps that you are taking to overcome that? And yeah, it's really good, and it's step by step learning, knowing how you can do that. And the 4S is to sustain. How do you keep and maintain that, what you have learned, the connection with your body, so it can last for a long time, all your life, basically. And that's it. So the 4S is your story, the source, how do you take the steps to achieve that, and also how do you sustain it.
Awesome. If people want to get on, do you have a wait list ready for that yet?
Yes, so I have a link on my website which is called O Education, and the page will become available very soon, like probably this week. So if people want to get into the program and to want to try it, they will be welcome. Yes.
Awesome. So that'll be www.osteolife.com.au/education.
Yes, for education, absolutely. Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so instead of services, you're going to put education in. Boom,
Yes.
you're good and golden. Well, I just
Yes.
want to thank you for coming today to my podcast and for doing this interview with me.
Oh, thank you so much, Cindy Lou. It has been such a pleasure, and I really enjoy sharing my story and how I overcome burnout. And yes, really grateful for you to having me on your great podcast.
Awesome. So for everybody who is listening to this on the actual podcast, you are remembering to always live your life out loud and be bold you. We'll see you next time on the Be Bold You podcast, where we help you to becoming bold you.